How's everybody doing? Did y'all have a good summer? Do you care if I had, does anybody gonna ask me if I had one?
Did you have a good summer, Coach?
Yeah. Thanks for asking. So, well, it's good to get started. You know, I thought we had a really good summer with our players. This fall camp testing that we did after the summer conditioning program was, one of the better results that we've had. I think we only had, maybe 12 or 13 guys that didn't pass the test, which is, tied for the lowest out of 110 guys. That's a pretty good count. So I think the big question we have to ask ourselves is, what are we going to be in 30 days from now? What are we going to become? And the goal of camp, obviously, is to get every player to play and compete at the highest level with the most consistency, and to be able to do that over an entire season. So what we do in camp, means a lot. And I think that, our players have always talked about what we do around here, thinking that they do more than other people. I think more and more people are trying to do what we do. More and more people have people from our organization in their organization. So I think it's not what we do. I think it's how we do what we do, and we got to do it better. And, I think it's very, very important for us to develop the kind of discipline and toughness, and those two intangibles, are going to be very important to how we develop as a team. And, toughness is not about physical toughness. It's about mental toughness. And to me, it's what's your breaking point. When do you lose your focus, whether you get tired, you get hurt, you get hit, things aren't going well for you, you get beat on a play. When can you not bounce back and play the next play with the effort and enthusiasm and mental intensity that you need to be able to be successful? And that all is about your breaking point. And I thought today's practice was really, really good. But every individual just about out there hit their breaking point at some point in time, probably in the last 30 minutes of practice. And it was a great opportunity for us to demonstrate, we weren't nearly as good, when we had individuals that did that. And that's what we have to work so that we can sustain. And the discipline that will be able to come with that will help us be able to make less mental errors. And more people can focus on doing what they're supposed to do, when they're supposed to do it, the way it's supposed to get done, play better technique, and all those things. So, we're trying to prepare our team to, have a unique standard of excellence in how they compete and how they go about what they do. So, you either endure it or you strive to succeed at it. If you endure it, you're always going to be looking for an easy way. You're always going to be looking for a shortcut. You're not going to get where you need to be. If you try to thrive, then you're always going to be thinking of what's next. How do I improve? What do I have to do? Need to do better? So, leadership on the team probably has something to do with that, and I think that's something that's a work in progress with this group as well. So, but I was very pleased with the first day of practice. I thought we had good carryover from the summer. We got a lot of young players that we need to develop and improve, and today was a good opportunity for them to get started doing that.
Coach, we'll start over here on the left with Chris Walsh. Guys who are coming off injuries or missed the spring, is anyone limited? Is it going full go?
The only guy, I guess we had two guys in black jerseys. Ayabi was in a black jersey because he hurt his jaw. But he'll be full go probably by the time we put on pads. He did everything. He just had a black jersey on. And Nigel Knott had a black jersey on. So Terrell Lewis was the only guy that was really out of practice today.
Come back over here on the right with Ben.
Where do you feel like the secondary is starting out at this fall after losing 5-6 guys there from last year?
Well, that's how we're starting out, just how we finished the spring. And until somebody beats them out. And I'm very encouraged by, the young players. I like all three young corners that we have. Patrick, Josh Jobe, Jalen Armour-Davis, those guys, all are really what we're looking for at that position. Eddie Smith's a young safety, takes a little longer to develop at safety. So how those guys develop will go a long way in determining what kind of depth we can develop in the back end.
Okay, we'll stay in the middle with Michael.
Sticking with defense, about the middle linebackers, where do you hope to see the depth go with the middle linebackers?
Well, you know, I mean, we have to develop the players that we have. We can't, you know, at this point, you know, we tried everything we could to try to find somebody to add some depth at that position. I think Mac and Dillon will do extremely well. You know, we need Markel Benton to mature and develop and not be one of those guys that's always looking for an easy way. Josh McMillan has got some experience and toughness. Chris Allen has been working some in there. So has Christian Miller. Jalen Moody is a young player who's, you know, got to develop some confidence in knowing what to do, and we'll see how that goes. But that's kind of where it's at.
Back over on the left with Charlie.
What do you want to see out of the offensive line in camp to get the 5 best guys in the field?
Well, I think we coach everybody, and I think we were encouraged by, you know, the guys that we had there in the spring. I obviously think, you know, Womack coming back, who started at right tackle the whole season last year, will add competition at the tackle position. So, you know, whether we play Jedrick at guard or tackle, I mean, there's just after one day of practice, I think,